All right, good.
Right. Today's Monday, October 6th, 5 o'clock, and we will call this regular city council meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Deb.
Rodney.
Here.
Jessica. Here. Don.
Here.
Kathy. Here. Harley. Brian.
Here. Entertain a motion to approve today's agenda with one amendment. Scott Seawick is here, and since he's here in person, he's on the agenda. Item number 18, would like to move him up before our public hearings.
Motion to approve agenda with the amendment.
Second. Motion from Rodney, second from Don. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney.
Yes.
Jessica.
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Kathy.
Yes.
Brian.
Yes. Motion carried. I'd like to thank Leah Wiltsey, she's our videographer today. And then just hope that everyone had a good time at Band Day. It was rather breezy, but the good thing was it kept away those little no-see-ums. So, but there was a good turnout. So another enjoyable Band Day, as far as I was concerned. So, council have anything that they would like to share? And I might just say also, just thank everyone for everything that they did to make Band Day a success again this year. So, okay, we'll move to an update from the city administrator.
A reminder that this week, October 5th through 11th, is Fire Prevention Week. And on with that, with Operation Edith, which is exit drills in the home. This Thursday, October 9th, the Algonah Fire Department will be driving down the streets around 6 p.m. To remind families to practice those exit drills from the fire home escape plan and talk to their kids about what to do in case of a fire. So the fire trucks will be out and about here on Thursday the 9th, reminding people of fire evacuation drills. And then today we had about 32 students from Iowa State and 3 faculty up here as we had a kickoff informational meeting with them on planning for the former Peck property. So we met with them here at City Hall and gave them background on the community, the site itself. And so we had a really good discussion, did a brief community tour, and then this afternoon they spent the rest of the day out there traversing the property and collecting data. And then we're, as part of that, we'll be doing, the students will be coming up with a series of master plans for that property and the long-term development of that. That will be finalized here in December. As we move into the planning for that, we're going to have our first formal public input opportunity, and we'll be putting out information on this here tomorrow. But that'll be this coming Tuesday, October 14th, from 4:30 to 7:30 here at City Hall. We'll be having a public open house to get input from the public on what ideas, what they'd like to see for the development and future use of that site. So that is October 14th from 4:30 to 7:30 here at City Hall. And then Matt, since you're here, do you want to give us a brief update on the Nebraska Street parking lot project?
Sure can. Thank you, Jacob. Kind of construction schedule for the last couple of weeks. They've been pouring concrete on the north block of Thornton and finishing up the parking lot, getting ready for pavers. So today the paver company got all the cells in the north 2/3, I'd say, so the middle and the north cells ready for paver install tomorrow. So all the permeable pavers in the parking lot in those 4 cells should be installed this week, with the expectation that we could probably open the parking lot up to some local businesses in the back there in the alley and the residents that live in the apartments along that alley to maybe free up some stalls on State Street that have been used by those folks. Probably the week of the 13th, we're looking at getting that parking lot partially open to kind of the local employees and residents to the Underground work will start in that last block of Nebraska Street tomorrow, and continue probably for a week and a half, 2 weeks to get the storm sewer, water main, and sanitary sewer complete along that stretch. The concrete crew will continue working on mainline paving on Thornton, the Nebraska Street-Thornton intersection, along with all the driveways and sidewalks in the 2 blocks of Thornton that are paved. So, contractors hopeful they can meet the November 15th substantial completion date. If we go a little long, there have been some rain days, so just kind of weather dependent on if we can pour concrete, into late November. But early indication is if everything moves like it has been the last few weeks, should be able to get done by the 15th or so. So, any questions?
Is that the same width street, 31 feet? Is that what that one is too?
The south block is 26, that's what it was before.
Okay. I didn't look as wide, that's why when I was looking at it.
Yeah, and it's a little deceiving because the sidewalks are kind of buried still, the old sidewalks, so they still have to do new sidewalks. The south block of Thornton is getting rain gardens put down on the east side, there for some water quality features. And then obviously we got plantings and trees to all go in. Depending on the weather and when the project gets completed, we may do those plantings in the spring, just for meeting planting dates and everything for trees and the pot plants that we don't want them to freeze and die before they get established. Thank you.
Good, thank you, Matt. Anything else? No? Okay, thank you. Move to agenda item number 7, this is the citizens' opportunity to address the council with any item that's not on the agenda. Seeing no one that would like to speak, we'll move to the consent agenda, and that includes approving the minutes from our last city council meeting on September 15th, approving the bills to be paid this cycle, and approve a Class C retail alcohol license for Cinco de Mayo. Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Don, second from Jessica. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes. Motion carried. We'll move agenda item number 18 up now, since Scott Seawick is here, and he's requesting a parking lot closure.
Thank you. Actually, just part of the parking lot. We're having a 75th customer appreciation celebration this Saturday, and I'm doing it basically in the back of my shop. I would like to, there's a alleyway, I guess you want to call it, on the back of my shop. That and like half of the parking there, I'd like to close off, just so I don't have any traffic through there when I got people coming in and out the door. So it would go from Call Street to the alley, south. I would have it closed off at the alley there and closed off at Call Street, but just there's actually, it's not parallel parking, but there's straight parking on the east side, and we have angled parking. That would just be where the angled parking's at. That allows them to still use the rest of the parking lot to park. We're going from 9 to 12, so I would think that, if we close it at 8 o'clock, as long as I don't have, there are apartments and people do park their vehicles, up there, but typically I don't have too many people on my side, so.
Scott, what day was that?
The 11th, Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Got an objection, I make a motion, we approve the parking lot closure. Second.
Motion from Rodney, second from Brad. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Hope you get good weather for it.
So 9 to 12, any day, come up and have pancakes on me, Chris cakes,
Okay.
pancakes, so.
Oh,
I could be on the other side of the parking lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, he'll throw them to you. All right, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Drop off some barricades on Friday. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we will move to agenda item number 9, which is public hearings. And this is a public hearing regarding the sanitary sewer manhole rehabilitation project, and it's 5:12, and we will open that to public hearing.
This is proposed scope of work, which is for manhole and pipe rehabilitation of 96 manholes throughout the city, including lining and grouting of manholes, rehabilitation and replacement of castings, and replacement of pipe and repairs to connections to manholes. The engineer's cost estimate for this project was $700,000. And then agenda item number 11 is a resolution to consider awarding the construction contract. We have not received any public comment regarding this hearing notice.
Okay. I'm not seeing anyone here in the council chambers that would like to speak to this. It's 5:13 then, and we will close that public hearing. And we'll move to agenda item number 10. It's 5:13, we will open this public hearing regarding the sanitary sewer lining project.
So this project, here, consists of lining 8 sections of sanitary sewer main and 1 section of storm pipe identified throughout the city. This will be done here in the next calendar year. The majority of the work, as there are some of the previous hearing projects, manhole point repairs that have to take place first. The engineer's estimated cost for this work is $150,000. We have not had any comments on the hearing notice.
I'm not seeing anyone here in the council chamber that would like to speak to this. It's 5:14 that I'll close that public hearing. And we will move to new business, agenda item number 11, and this is a resolution, as Jacob stated, to approve the sanitary sewer manhole rehabilitation project.
Up here on the screen is the letter of recommendation of award from WHKS. We had a bid opening on October 25th. We only had 1 bid from Reddings Gravel and Excavating in the amount of $782,927. A little higher than we thought, but still kind of within that realm of margin of error. So the engineer has recommended awarding the contract to Reddings.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion from Jessica, second from Kathy. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Margie?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 12 is a resolution pertaining to the sanitary sewer lining project.
Bid opening for this project was on October 25th as well. We had 4 bids. The low bid was Municipal Pipe Tool Company of Hudson, Iowa, and the bid amount of $126,588.50, which was slightly below the engineer's estimate for the project of $150,000. So the recommendation is to award the contract to Municipal Pipe Tool Company.
Have we worked with them before? Or is that somebody?
Not in my time here.
Mark was familiar.
Yeah,
with
Mike
it.
was
He said they've
familiar.
done work in the past, but not recently.
It's nice to have a bid come in under also.
Motion to approve resolution approving municipal pipe tool company.
Second.
Motion from Rodney, second from Don. Any discussion?
We'll just know, we'll see some action on this project happening sooner than later for a number of the manholes. We have an interim completion deadline towards the end of November, and then probably the rest of the work, depending on winter, but probably finishing up next spring.
Roll call, Deb?
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 13 is to acknowledge the receipt of the auditor's report that we heard during the work session.
Due to our population, the city undergoes an independent financial audit annually, which was work session. So this is just an action item, not approving the audit because we don't get to approve it. It's what they report. It's just acknowledging the receipt that was received and filed.
Move to acknowledge receipt.
Second.
Motion from Don, second from Jessica to acknowledge the receipt of the auditor's report. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes. Motion carried. Agenda item number 14 is a resolution pertaining to the Central Park redevelopment project.
The 2023 Central Park Splash Pad project is now ready to close out, so we just had a few outstanding items on mainly getting one of the play structures for the splash pad, getting a new piece of equipment for that. We got it here finally, but just kind of given the timing towards the end of the season, we're just going to wait to install that in the spring. But otherwise, the project has ready to go, and so this resolution accepts the project and then approves the 11th final payout to Bob Becker Construction in the amount of $25,537.
Motion to approve resolution.
Second.
Motion from Rodney, second from Kathy. Any discussion? It's nice to have the splash pad finalized. Roll call, Deb?
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 15, this is a resolution pertaining to the Finn Drive Railroad crossings, crossing improvements.
I can talk about this one a little bit, Jacob.
Oh, man.
Thank you. So this is for the Finn Drive Railroad Crossing with CPKC, along with the DOT on the cost share project. Kind of the process to get reimbursed is for the city to pay the contract, the city's contractor, which was Castor Construction, that completed the work out there, and then need to give all that information with proof of payment to the railroad, and then the railroad gives it all to the DOT, and the DOT cuts a check, and then the city gets reimbursed for the costs that they have incurred above the 20% cost share split. So this is the final pay estimate. We still need to do the final walkthrough with the DOT to make sure the DOT and everything is happy with it, but we have to prove that we paid the contractor first. So we'll get that scheduled with the DOT, and if there's any other involvement that needs to happen and take place with Castor Construction, we'll take care of that at that time. But this is the final pay estimate, $172,699, which is less than what the original bid price was of $184. So recommend approval for payment to Castor Construction.
So around the topic there, we don't have any firm updates, but kind of looking at the other three crossings that we've been waiting on as well.
Yes, we got the preliminary agreements back from the railroad that they've had since July of 2024 for Main Street, Roan Street, and North Park Drive, the remaining 3 CPKC crossings within city limits. So the DOT has routed those with our updated costs for the city side of the work for those 3 crossings back to the DOT, and we'll look for, or back to the railroad company, and we'll look for signatures, kind of finalizing the agreements. And once those signatures are complete, we have 18 months to complete the work. So the railroad has it tentatively on their 2026 schedule. They said they had it on their 2025 schedule too, so.
I believe 24.
Yeah. So we'll see where that goes, but there has been a little bit of progress there with some correspondence back and forth. So that's promising.
So you got one then.
Yeah, 1 down, 3 to go. Thank you.
Move to approve the pay app and final.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for this resolution. Any other discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 16 is to approve a grant application.
For the community, County Community Foundation grant application this year, we're proposing for the city an application for ball diamond improvements out at Veterans Park. Right now, we're in the process of making improvements to that east diamond. So you can see there in red is outfield fence is being replaced. That's already done. The fencing in yellow will be replaced, but we are waiting for the concrete work to be done, which will be similar to what we have behind Central Park now, a base for the bleachers to sit on, as well as we'll have sidewalk coming off the parking lot, as well as going around that north dugout to have an ADA seating area. So with that, the bleachers on that site are very aged and need to be upgraded, and then the drinking fountain as well. So those are the two elements of the project that we would propose pursuing. And then with the replacing the two bleachers at that diamond, I think it makes sense to go ahead, even though it will be the rest of the improvements to the ball diamonds west of here will be down the road. We get a set of bleachers, or two sets of bleachers for those as well, an update. So the estimated total cost, as we prepare this application for the 4 sets of bleachers, is about $10,200. There'll be 4 rows, 15 feet wide, and then they will have the wheels on them so we can flip them up and move them around for community events. The Y's been very gracious over time, allowing us to use their bleachers, but when we get ours, it's just make it easier so we can use our own bleachers for community events, things like that. And then we'd be updating the drinking fountain with a water bottle filler and drinking fountain similar to what we have down at South Park next to the pickleball courts, which is about $8,500. So that was the, we had sent out a couple months ago amongst the departments asking them to put together any potential project they would like to look at. This is the only one that we received for the departments at this time that thought made sense to apply. So this is what we propose for the October 15th deadline that's coming up.
Seems like a good one, and make a motion to approve the grant application.
Second. Motion from Ronnie, second from Brad. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried. Agenda item number 17 is to approve a change order for the airport runway displacement project.
This is to replace the wind cone at the airport. We're updating the lighting, the electrical, new pavement marking, et cetera. The wind cone has neared its end of its lifespan, so the engineering contractor thought now would be a good time with all the updates to update the wind cone. The FAA has approved the change order. This change order is in the amount of $12,834, of which the FAA pays 90%, we pay 10%.
Move to approve change order.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve this change order for the airport runway displacement project. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried. We'll move to agenda item number 19. This is the final notification of vacancy and appointment to the Library Board of Trustees. Sam Weichert, as we know, has resigned as a member of the Algona Library Board, and we again thank her for her contributions there. Also, she resigned from the Parks and Recreation Commission, but Jody Weeda contacted me about serving on the Library Board of Trustees. I visited with Lori about that. Lori was excited to have her on the Library Board of Trustees, so I would recommend appointing Jody Weeda to fill the remainder of Samantha Weichert's term, which expires June 30th, 2030.
Motion to approve Jody, congrats, thank you.
Second.
Motion from Rodney, second from
Any of the three?
Your choice.
That whole side.
I bet Deb's got it, so. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb.
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Very good, thank you. Motion carried. And agenda item number 20, this is an appointment to the Parks and Rec Commission. As I stated, Samantha Weichert has resigned her position from the Parks and Rec Commission. So we need to fill her term, which expires December 31st, 2028.
I've been made aware that Jennifer Hackbarth is coming to the city hall and would like to put her name in to be appointed to the Park and Rec Commission. So I guess I would recommend Jennifer Hackbarth. I think it'd be a great appointment.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, Deb?
Rodney?
Yes.
Jessica? Yes. John?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you, Jennifer, for stepping up. We look forward to working with you. It is 5:28, and I would entertain a motion to adjourn today's city council meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.